So, Jack, you ever seen Rubber?
No, asshole.
What?
You can cut that part.
I don't know if I can. Alright, so this movie starts off with some dude who set up 12 chairs in the middle of the road, and then another guy comes out of nowhere and starts running over every single one of them. And then pops out this magical motherfucker from the trunk. And then he breaks the fucking fourth wall and starts pouring a glass of water he got from butt fucking nowhere.
Okay, now at this point you're probably thinking to yourself, I know what kind of movie I'm getting myself into. But trust us, you don't, because this movie is all over the place. It's a jumbled mess. I mean, some parts of this movie are comedic, some parts are dark and creepy, some parts make it seem like they wanted to make some sort of a deep character study movie, but really what you end up with is just a bunch of bullshit.
No, there is a reason why this movie is a jumbled mess, and that's because the pig fucker that popped out of the trunk told you at the beginning they made this movie just because.
You're right, and I can't fault a movie for doing exactly what it set out to do. However, I don't think that it quite did do what it set out to do.
No, I think it did do what it set out to do. I mean, you have everything from a murderer starting off to, his lover to him missing his chance to a best friend with a kid. Every fucking thing in any movie you've ever watched is in this movie. It's just, is it played out the correct way? Not really, because sadly, it gets boring.
You're right, like the first 20 minutes of this movie are overall just boring, and the kid in the movie even says that this part is boring, which makes me think that the movie wanted this part to be boring, but the way I see it, no matter what point you're trying to get across, you shouldn't actively try to make any part of your movie boring.
Now, are we going to sit here and tell you the whole entire story? Fuck no. Because if we tried, we would fail. This movie hits so many great points and has certain low points that it's just really hard to explain and hard to get around. You have to watch it for yourself. Trust me. This movie, if not now, will have a cult following. A very small one, but it will.
I agree, this is definitely the perfect cult movie. It is the definition of a cult movie. And with all that said, let's go ahead and rate this bitch. John, you go first.
Okay. Here at 2Dudesreview, we have our own rating system. And my personal rating for this film is Dawson's Creek. How about you, Jock?
Now, I know it sounds like I gave this movie a lot of shit, but overall I had fun with it. So I too am going to give this movie the rating of Dawson's Creek.
Alright, guys, and that's the end of this review.
See you next time for another shitty movie review. And remember, don't drink and drive this prom season.